Republic has access to a list of 12 MPs in touch with Eknath Shinde. And these MPs are as follows. Shrikant Shinde is one of them. And then we also have Hemant Godse, Hemant Patil, Sanjay Mandlik, and a couple of others as well, like Krupal Tumane, Bhavna Gavli. Now, these are the list of MPs who are in touch with Shinde. That's what we have access right now. This is exclusive and news coming on Republic. And remember, this is coming in just before Eknath Shinde is likely to meet the Election Commission to stake claim of its faction as the real Shiv Sena. Well, that's what they're calling it. And while this continues, we have got the list of the MPs in touch with Eknath Shinde. Now, Alisha, take us through this list that of the MPs who are in touch with Eknath Shinde, including Shrikant Shinde.
Well, yes, we know that there are 12 MPs who are in touch with Eknath Shinde, and let me read out the list of those 12 MPs who are in touch with Eknath Shinde. These are Shrikant Shinde, Dhairashil Sambhajirao Mane, Sadashiv Lokhande, Hemant Godse, Hemant Patil, Rajendra Gavit, Sanjay Mahadik, Mandalik Srirang Barne, Rahul Shevale, Pratap Rao, Ganpatrao Jadhav, Krupal Tumane and Bhavna Gavli. So these are the 12 list of MPs, those who are with Eknath Shinde, and importantly we know there are a series of meetings because we are just waiting for the press conference. Press conference that is going to held at 2 p.m. at Maharashtra Sadan, where Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and the MPs are going to address media, and we'll get to know what exactly the reason is, because till now we know they were MLAs, they were corporators who were joining Shinde camp, but now these are the MPs who some of the way agreed with the legacy that has been taken forward by Eknath Shinde, the legacy of Bhaisab Thackeray of Hindutva ideology, which is why we even heard Ramdas Kadam. He clearly given a letter. He has resigned as the leader of Shiv Sena, but he has mentioned many of the things, clearly stating that Uddhav Thackeray, when he was the chief minister, has actually not given justice to his own leaders. So that is why he resigned, and he also requested, Ramdas Kadam also requested Uddhav Thackeray to get in touch with the BJP and go what the ideology of Bhaisab Thackeray is. So we have to wait and watch what will be the further course of action, because we know that from the time MPs joined Eknath Shinde camp, there was a meeting in Trident. Right after the presidential election, there was a meeting in Trident where Eknath Shinde and all the MLAs, importantly where MPs has also joined that meeting through video conference, and later on we know there was a appointment of National Executive Committee where Deepak Kesarkar has been appointed as the chief spokesperson, and Ramdas Kadam and Anandrao Arsul has been appointed as the leader of National Executive Committee, and there are deputy leaders as well. So after which Eknath Shinde left for Delhi late night itself, and today where he is having a meeting with MPs as well. There are MP who already met him, and these are the list. And right after those 12 MPs who extended their support to Eknath Shinde, the security has also been given to them. Wild level security has been given to them, and paramilitary personnel will be deployed at all those 12 MPs resident and offices. Moreover, there will be a meeting, is what we have been told, because Eknath Shinde is now all set to appoint Rahul Shevale as the Shiv Sena parliamentary leader, because till now we know that it's a Vinayak Raut who is a group leader in Lok Sabha, but being a largest majority where Eknath Shinde has already said that this is the real Shiv Sena, which is why he is also likely to meet the Election Commission to claim that this is the real Shiv Sena, because not only the MLAs but also there are MPs now who are in touch with Eknath Shinde, has extended their support to Eknath Shinde, and we have already
Alisha, like you were just saying right now that they will meet the Shinde camp. The Shinde camp is going to meet. The Shinde camp is going to meet the Election Commission of India after fast and hectic developments which are happening in Maharashtra as well. Take us through what can we expect later in the day, Alisha.
Well, yes, at this point of time, what left with Uddhav Thackeray is just a symbol, and that is where the fight has been going for. Because at certain point from the beginning, where Eknath Shinde has been saying that this is the real Shiv Sena because he has the number, there are the majorities of people who have been joining his camp. On the other hand, Uddhav Thackeray or whether it is Sanjay Raut, clearly mentioning whether it comes to the party or whether it comes to the symbol, we are ready to fight. But now with appointing National Executive Committee, because Eknath Shinde not only newly appointed this National Executive Committee, but also has, withdrawn the previous National Executive Committee that was made by and constituted by Uddhav Thackeray. So it is very important which has been appointed, and now that is where to be informed to the Election Commission, because this is where the letter will be given to Election Commission stating that this is the real Shiv Sena, which is where for the coming elections, whether it is local body elections or the 2024 election,
right,
the symbol will be with Eknath Shinde.
Alisha, just hold on for a second. Just hold on for a second, because Harsha is also joining us live. Harsha is also joining us live from the Maharashtra. Sadan, thank you for joining us. Harsha, give us a quick update on what can we expect from there.
Quoting that in the entire fight is of the party symbol, that with whom the Shiv Sena symbol will be with. And today, right now, we are here in Maharashtra Sadan, and in Maharashtra Sadan, Eknath Shinde faction MPs are continuously visiting him. Right now, 4 BJP MPs are here in Maharashtra Sadan who have come to meet Eknath Shinde, and later today, around 2 to 3 p.m, there will be a press conference where Eknath Shinde along with the 12 MPs will be present here, and they will finally declare that what has happened in the Lok Sabha, because in Lok Sabha, first of all, in Lok Sabha Secretariat, the 13 out of 19 MPs will present they will give the signature letter that now they are with the Eknath Shinde faction, and it will be seen later that the parliamentary party symbol goes with the Eknath Shinde faction or not. And later then today they will be visiting Election Commission with the new resolution which has been formed by the new executive committee of Eknath Shinde, saying that the real Shiv Sena is with the Eknath. They only need 2/3 of the majority of the parliament, and Eknath Shinde faction already have that majority, including Dadar and Nagar Haveli 13 out of 19 MPs are right now with Eknath Shinde camp. I would like to show you the visuals of Maharashtra Sadan, where clearly continuously the MPs are visiting, BJP MPs are visiting to meet Eknath Shinde, and lot of chaos and lot of happenings is literally going on here in Maharashtra Sadan. Around 2 to 3 p.m, press conference will be done by Eknath Shinde along with 12 MPs who are present today in Parliament, coming and supporting that they are not with Uddhav Thackeray camp but with the Eknath Shinde faction. So there is too much to see and wait and watch today, because the suspense will be open at around 2 to 3 p.m. that finally they have got the parliamentary party symbol or not, because it entirely depends on the majority, and Eknath Shinde faction clearly has the majority which is being seen yet. And again, like to show you the visuals, because continuously we see so many MPs who have come to meet, and so much of movement here in Maharashtra Sadan, here where Eknath Shinde is having meeting with 4 BJP MPs. One MS and 3 MPs are here in Maharashtra Sadan right now. Eknath Shinde is also present here. So today is a very interesting day, because it is all the fight of the party symbol, as Alisha was quoting. So these are the entire happenings which is going on here in Delhi. MPs who are supporting Eknath Shinde faction are right now inside the parliament, and here in Maharashtra Sadan, Eknath Shinde is here. BJP MPs are visiting him. 2 to 3 p.m. time is very important, where the final announcement regarding the party symbol and regarding the things with the Election Commission will be shared with the media. Yes, back to the studio.
Harsha, so you're reporting there from Maharashtra Sadan, and a lot of action will take place, like you're telling us, very soon. Now, a couple of developments have also happened, Alisha, like you were reporting earlier, that Uddhav Thackeray, actually Shinde has dismissed Uddhav Thackeray's executive committee and appointed his own new National Executive Committee of the Shiv Sena, elected a senior party MLA Deepak Kesarkar as a chief spokesperson, and also there's a new Yuva Sena chief which has been appointed, Alisha, which happened there in Maharashtra. Now, Harsha, I'm coming back to you, because you are there where all the action will take place. Take us through who are the leaders we can expect today, later on, and how will things really go forward there where you are.
Exactly. I'll tell you shortly that right now here in Maharashtra Sadan, all the 13 MPs, including the Dadar and Nagar Haveli constituency as well, all the 13 MPs will be visiting here in the Maharashtra Sadan, where the press conference will take place. As you were telling us, the new council, new executive has been formed by Eknath Shinde, where he is the chief leader. And later, if you see, you can continuously see the people are visiting. Sir, can we expect any reaction? Sir, exactly what meeting is happening?
So we are definitely seeing that right now there's a lot of action because ultimately exactly they are deciding and what exactly is to street name, what exactly they will share with them. There's a lot of action happening after the new executive has been formed by Eknath. Leaders both.
All right, so basically we're getting some audio trouble there, but that is where all the action will also happen, where Harsha is reporting from. That's Maharashtra Sadan. We're getting you exclusive visuals there on your screen. A lot of action expected because also remember that Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde will be meeting the Election Commission to stake claim of its faction as a real Shiv Sena. So essentially, there's a war for the real Shiv Sena as this time that we can tell you. And a lot of hectic developments have been also happening. Like Alisha, who has been covering Maharashtra politics for us, has been telling us, including that the Yuva Sena chief has now also been, in fact, replaced now. Now, that's a big jot, Alisha. You're joining us back. That's a big jot. And it kind of gives us a perspective about how things are going to move ahead in the next few days. But also, Alisha, if I am not wrong, that a 3-judge bench of the Supreme Court is scheduled to hear on July 20th. That is tomorrow. That is tomorrow on, a batch of pleas regarding the recent political crisis in Maharashtra. So a lot of developments expected. So tomorrow is a very crucial day as well, Alisha. All right, I'm being joined by Shiv Sena. Also, Shiv, give us a perspective of what we can expect next. You're there, Shiv, joining us live. Shiv, take us through what we can expect today. It's a very politically hectic day when it comes to Maharashtra politics.
Well, I would say, Shivangi, this was certainly on the expected lines. For quite some time, it was well known that about 12 of the 18 parliamentarians of the Shiv Sena had basically moved towards the Eknath Shinde camp. It does appear that some of the senior leaders, like for instance, Rahul Shivale, who's had a lot of experience in Mumbai, particularly in the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. He's been the standing committee member for a very long time. Rather, he's been the standing committee chairman for a very long time. For a person like him to basically shift gears and actually come towards the Eknath Shinde camp gives you a sense of what's really wrong with the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray at this stage. Let's not forget, there's been a massive revolt with regards to even the role that has been played by Aditya Thackeray himself, with Eknath Shinde replacing the Yuva Sena chief. Remember, Aditya Thackeray has basically started off his political career as the Yuva Sena chief. Many would say that this was simply a gift by his father, Uddhav Thackeray himself. But the fact of the matter here is that Eknath Shinde is now taking full control of the party. What really lies ahead? Whether at all there are going to be certain challenges, the challenges particularly in the apex court. Remember, those hearings are supposed to take place, but till the time a status quo is to be maintained. The last hearing that took place in the apex court, they had made it abundantly clear that no further decisions are to be taken. Status quo is to be maintained. Till the time as the parliament session is basically underway, Shiv Sena's Eknath Shinde has now taken full control of it. With this, about 12 of the parliamentarians coming together, it has basically bolstered their position in the parliament itself. We're also getting in some more. Let's just hear in one.
All right, so a lot of development expected from Maharashtra Sadan today, viewers, and we are getting you those exclusive visuals there.